Hello, adventurers! Ready to journey through the beautiful land of Canada? Let's embark on an amazing adventure through a land of wonder and excitement. A land that stretches from the Atlantic Ocean in the east to the Pacific Ocean in the west, and all the way up to the icy Arctic Ocean in the north. Yes, you guessed it right. We're talking about Canada, the second largest country in the world. This vast nation is divided into 10 unique provinces and 3 vast territories, each with its own charm and character. From the Rocky Mountains and pristine lakes to the bustling cities and peaceful countryside, there's a whole lot to discover. And did you know? Canada is also home to one of the largest populations of polar bears in the world. So, buckle up, adventurers, as our first stop will be the breathtaking province of British Columbia. Let's dive right in to uncover the magic and beauty of Canada. Now, let's explore what Canada celebrates, the animals you can find, and its abundant natural resources. Canada is a country rich in traditions and celebrations. Canada Day on July 1st marks the country's birthday, and it's a day filled with parades, fireworks, and barbecues. Thanksgiving in Canada is celebrated in October, a month earlier than its American counterpart, a day to give thanks for the harvest and blessings of the past year. But celebrations are not the only things that make Canada special. The country is also home to a diverse range of wildlife. The majestic moose, the playful beaver, the iconic Canadian goose, and of course, the polar bear are just some of the many animals that call Canada home. Canada's vast landscapes are also teeming with natural resources. The country is known for its extensive forests, which cover about 38% of its land area. Canada is also rich in minerals, including gold, nickel, and diamonds, and holds one of the largest freshwater reserves in the world. From vibrant celebrations to diverse wildlife and abundant resources, Canada truly has so much to offer. With this in mind, let's delve deeper into the history and neighbors of this remarkable country in our next stop. Before we dive into our adventure, let's take a moment to understand how Canada came to be and who its neighbors are. Canada's story begins long before the arrival of European settlers. Indigenous peoples had been living in what we now call Canada for thousands of years, with rich cultures, languages, and traditions. In the late 15th century, European explorers arrived, and in the centuries that followed, France and Britain would play significant roles in shaping Canada's identity. It wasn't until 1867 that Canada became a federal dominion with its own government. Now, let's talk about neighbors. To the south, we have the United States, sharing the world's longest undefended border with Canada. This border stretches over 5,500 miles, and it's a symbol of peace and friendship between the two countries. And let's not forget about France and the United Kingdom. Even though they're not geographical neighbors, their influence on Canada's history and culture is undeniable. From language to architecture, you can see traces of these countries throughout Canada. With this context in mind, our journey through Canada's provinces and territories will be even more meaningful. So let's gear up and embark on this exciting journey, starting with the breathtaking province of British Columbia. Welcome to British Columbia, a place full of mountains, forests, and stunning coastlines. This magical place is home to over 4 million people. Imagine that. The capital of British Columbia is a charming city known as Victoria, named after a very important queen from a long time ago. But the biggest city here, with the tallest buildings and the most people, is Vancouver. And let's not forget about the breathtaking nature. British Columbia is where the majestic Rocky Mountains reach high into the sky. Can you picture the towering peaks covered in snow? And then there's the beautiful Pacific coastline. It's where the land meets the sparkling ocean, creating a sight that's just too beautiful for words. Isn't British Columbia amazing? But it's just one piece of the Canadian puzzle. There's so much more to see. Next, we'll discover the beauty of Alberta. So, buckle up and get ready for more exciting adventures. Now we're in Alberta, known for its beautiful landscapes and rich history. The heart of Alberta is Edmonton, the capital city. It's a vibrant place, bustling with energy and creativity. But the biggest city in Alberta is Calgary, a place of towering skyscrapers and a spirited cowboy culture. And then there's Banff National Park, a wonderland of snow-capped mountains, crystal clear lakes, and abundant wildlife. It's like stepping into a storybook. Alberta is also a land of hidden riches. Deep beneath its surface, there are vast oil sands, which are like underground treasure chests of black gold. And that's not all. Alberta is a dinosaur's paradise. The province is famous for its dinosaur fossils that tell us captivating stories about the prehistoric times. Alberta is truly a treasure trove of natural beauty and history. Now, let's move east to Saskatchewan. Here we are in Saskatchewan, the breadbasket of Canada. This beautiful province is brimming with fields of golden wheat as far as the eye can see. It's no wonder they call it the breadbasket. In the heart of this vast, flat land, we find Regina, the capital of Saskatchewan. Regina is a vibrant city full of life and energy. Now imagine a city even bigger than Regina. That's Saskatoon, the largest city in Saskatchewan. It's bustling with activity and is a major hub for the province. But Saskatchewan is not just about cities and wheat fields. It's also home to a rich Indigenous history with many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit communities contributing to its cultural fabric. Saskatchewan's flatlands and wheat fields are truly a sight to behold, but hold on tight because we're off to Manitoba next. Welcome to Manitoba, the land of 100,000 lakes. Let's dive into the heart of Canada, where you'll find Manitoba's capital and largest city, Winnipeg. This bustling city is like a treasure chest full of arts, culture, and a rich history. Now imagine a province so full of lakes you could visit a new one every day for almost 300 years. That's Manitoba for you. Each lake is a little world of its own, teeming with life and stories. But that's not all. Up north in the town of Churchill, you can find some of the world's most magnificent creatures, polar bears. That's right, Manitoba is known as the polar bear capital of the world. These majestic animals are a sight to behold. Wow, Manitoba is so cool, isn't it? But there's more to see. Next up, Ontario. Now, we're in Ontario, home to Canada's largest city and its capital. Here lies Toronto, a bustling city full of tall skyscrapers, beautiful parks, and friendly people from all walks of life. Toronto is like a giant playground with its unique neighborhoods, exciting festivals, and world-class museums. A little further east, we find Ottawa, the capital of Canada. Ottawa is where the country's leaders make big decisions. It's also a city of celebration with its colorful Tulip Festival, enchanting Winterlude, and impressive Canada Day fireworks. Last but not least, let's not forget the breathtaking Niagara Falls. These falls are so massive, they make a thunderous sound as the water crashes down. It's like nature's very own orchestra. Ontario is bustling with excitement and beauty. It's a place where cityscapes meet nature, where every day is a new adventure. But we're not done yet. Next, we'll visit Quebec. Welcome to Quebec, the heart of French Canada. This province is a special place where the streets echo with the sound of French, the official language. The capital, Quebec City, is one of the oldest cities in North America. Its historic district is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, brimming with centuries-old architecture and cobblestone streets. Just a short hop away is Montreal, the largest city in the province. Known for its vibrant arts scene, Montreal is a bustling metropolis filled with festivals, music, and mouth-watering poutine. Quebec is also home to a unique culture that blends French and Canadian traditions. One of the highlights of the year is the Winter Carnival, a magical event filled with snow sculptures, ice palaces, and thrilling winter sports. Quebec's rich culture is truly captivating, isn't it? But there's more to explore. Onward to the Atlantic provinces. Here we are in the Atlantic provinces: New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, and Newfoundland and Labrador. Imagine a place where the sea is your backyard. The air is filled with the salty aroma of the ocean, and the wind carries the stories of the past. Welcome to the Atlantic provinces, a quartet of provinces, each with its own charm and character. Let's start with New Brunswick, where the magnificent St. John River flows through the capital city, Fredericton. Not far away is the bustling city of Moncton, known for its vibrant cultural scene. Now, picture a tiny island with lush green fields and quaint farmhouses. Yes, we're talking about Prince Edward Island, the smallest province in Canada. Charlottetown, its capital, is a charming city with a rich history. And who can forget the famous red-headed heroine Anne of Green Gables, who calls this place home? Then there's Nova Scotia, whose capital, Halifax, is a bustling port city with a lively waterfront. This province is a treasure trove of cultural experiences, from the Scottish-influenced Cape Breton Island to the vibrant music and dance of the Mi'kmaq people. Finally, let's set sail for Newfoundland and Labrador. St. John, the capital, is known for its colorful row houses and the iconic Signal Hill. The province is also home to the stunning Gros Morne National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that features dramatic cliffs, deep fjords, and a variety of wildlife. These provinces are not just about beautiful landscapes and charming cities. They are a melting pot of cultures, where the music of bagpipes mingles with the rhythm of the ocean, and the warmth of the people is as comforting as a cup of hot cocoa on a chilly day. The beauty of the Atlantic provinces is simply breathtaking, don't you agree? But wait, we have one more stop, the territories. Last but not least, welcome to the territories: Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut. These three territories are like hidden gems in the northernmost part of Canada, each with its unique charm and a sense of adventure that's beyond compare. Let's start with Yukon, known for its capital city, Whitehorse. A fun fact about Whitehorse: it's the city with the least air pollution in the world. Yukon is also famous for the Klondike Gold Rush. Over 100 years ago, thousands of people came rushing here, hoping to find their fortune in gold. Now, Yukon's rich history and stunning landscapes make it a treasure trove for adventurers. Next, we move to the Northwest Territories. Its capital is Yellowknife, a city that sparkles not just because of its name, but also because it's one of the best places in the world to witness the magical northern lights. The people here are proud of their Inuit culture, a way of life that's been passed down for generations, celebrating the land, the animals, and the spirits of the north. Lastly, we journey to Nunavut. Iqaluit, its capital, is a place of stark beauty. Here you can find polar bears and icebergs. Yes, you heard it right. Gigantic blocks of ice that float in the sea. It's a place where the sun doesn't set in summer and barely rises in winter. A land of extremes, but also a land of awe-inspiring beauty. The Northern Territories are more than just a cold, distant part of Canada. They're places where you can experience a unique culture, see spectacular natural wonders, and feel a connection with the earth that's hard to find elsewhere. The Northern Territories are truly a wonder of nature. What an amazing adventure we've had exploring Canada! Wow, what a journey we've had, adventurers! We've explored coast to coast, from the stunning mountains of British Columbia to the rolling prairies of Saskatchewan, the thunderous Niagara Falls of Ontario, and the charming lighthouses of the Atlantic provinces. We've also discovered the vibrant culture of Alberta's Calgary Stampede, the friendly polar bears in Manitoba, and the rich history and beautiful architecture of Quebec. Not to forget the awe-inspiring northern lights of the territories that painted our nights with magical colors. Each province and territory has shared its unique beauty and charm with us, and we've learned about their special holidays too. We've seen how diverse and wonderful Canada really is, and there's still so much more to explore. Thank you for joining this exciting journey through Canada. Until next time, adventurers, keep exploring. Canada is waiting to reveal more of its treasures to us. So let's continue our adventures and make more unforgettable memories together. Now, let's take a flight to explore Canada's international airports. We'll start with Toronto Pearson International Airport, the busiest airport in Canada. Located in the heart of the country's largest city, it's a bustling hub of activity. You'll be amazed by its modern architecture, diverse range of food and shopping options, and its commitment to sustainability. Next, we fly across the country to the West Coast. Vancouver International Airport, known for its stunning architecture, is more than just a transit hub. As you walk through its terminals, you'll be captivated by the incredible collection of Indigenous art. It's like a mini museum, offering you a glimpse into the rich cultural heritage of the First Nations people. Our final stop on this aerial tour is Montreal's Pierre Elliott Trudeau International Airport. Named after Canada's former Prime Minister, this airport is a blend of old-world charm and modern convenience. It stands out with its unique features, like an on-site hotel, a variety of local food options, and its dedication to providing a seamless travel experience. From coast to coast, Canada's international airports are gateways to this beautiful country and the world beyond. They are reflections of the cities they serve, each with its own unique character and charm. So, next time you're in Canada, make sure to check them out. They're not just places to catch a flight, but destinations in their own right. Until our next adventure, safe travels, explorers.